this party.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode, guys, of the CULERS Culture Show, guys. It is back, ladies and gentlemen. And listen, this is going to be a good one, guys, because thank God, guys, the international break is over. I mean, I say, thank God, but you know what it is, bro? Therefore, things are already messed up. Let's be real. Unfortunately, for Barcelona and everything else, man. But before we get started with the show, let me introduce, obviously, the panelists in here already, guys. Ricardo, how you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm doing good. I just can't complain. I just can't complain. It's just another day, man. There's a lot to cover, but other than that, doing great, man. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, listen, man, always happy to have you here. And of course, big up to Jonas every single time, bro. Appreciate you for the rate every single time. Big up to you, man. What's going on with you, man? What's going on, bro? Talk to me.
Listen, bro, you know what it is, Omar? Genuinely, I'm so happy this international break, bro. Listen, I can't even go live every day because there's not enough topics, so I wait like every 2 or 3 days. Bro, it's been so dead. Like, genuinely, bro, like outside the LAMINE to PSG rumors, to be honest, let's be real, it's just the rumors. Like, bro, the international break has been so dead. I'm happy. Regardless, the sad part is Barca, bro. We are dead with the injury bug. It's crazy, but I'm happy we're back, bro. Because listen, the international break, it felt like a month, dog. Like it felt like a long time, but it's only been 2 weeks, and it's gonna get busy once again. But to be honest, I'd rather be busy than there's no news at all. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I agree because I felt like it's been a whole like month or couple of days or whatever without Barca playing, and it's like, where is my Barca at, But yeah, I have to agree on it. It's been like, it's been so long since I've actually seen my team play, Can't believe it's been that long.
Come on, man. You guys are acting like you, bro. I don't know why you guys are acting like this, bro. It's only been a week, man. Like only a week without football. You guys are acting all crazy, man. Like, come on, man. Look, I'm gonna be very honest. I hate the international break, to be honest. I hate it, right? For some reason, bro, international break is such an amazing time for Barca. And just like the last international, we thought last international break was bad. Well, this one has somehow managed to top it because we might not even have a full 11 by Clasico at this point with all the injuries we have, right? It's been confirmed. Robert Lewandowski, he's out. DANI Olmo is out. And Ferran Torres is out. And considering, we have YAMAL, FERMIN, and RAPHINHA coming back, they are not going to be fit. Apparently, RAPHINHA will not be available for the Clasico either. So basically, we have a razor-thin squad coming into this Clasico. I mean, bruh, we are cursed, aren't we? Like, it's actually crazy, bro, what is going on at Barca right now. Things are not looking good. I'm sitting here watching these news, right? I can't even it's crazy. I'm someone that always like to do a lot of the news, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been so deflated by some of the news that I've heard that I haven't really had the energy to even come out and even go live because I'm just gonna be depressed. I'm just gonna be depressed with just talking on the stream. You feel me, right? But good Lord Almighty, bro. We have over 9 injuries in our squad. This is actually ridiculous. We have big injuries in every single key area in the squad, from the goalkeeper all the way to the number 9. This is long for Barca. But let me know what you guys are saying. Jonas, what are you saying about the injury bug hitting Barcelona right now, man?
I mean, bro, it kind of sucks, bro. Like, what can I say, man? Like, bro, it just is what it is, bro. Like, sometimes, life, you just got to deal with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And with Barcelona, it just sucks that, it's like we're getting it all at once, bro. It's like day after day. Like, Lewandowski, we got some news that Lewandowski, he was playing through an injury. But I said, I just went on my stream. I actually said, hot take, I understand it. Because Poland are trying to qualify for the World Cup. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And Poland, unlike Spain, you know what? If they're playing through injuries, I kind of understand. With Spain, the reason why I don't like De La Fuente is because up 2-3-0, you're flipping Spain. You got ballers all on your bench, and you're still forcing Yamal and Pedri to play these big minutes. Like, you don't have to do it. But the Lewandowski injury is just unfortunate, right? And I think that the Ferran and Fermin's coming back. But we got to just win games. Like, I'm coming into it, the first 3 games, Olympiacos, Girona, Real Madrid, the job done. I will not be that critical with the performances. I understand I love playing pretty football, but when you have this many injuries, it's about the results and just surviving. So it sucks. It is what it is. At Barcelona, when it rains, it pours. But we legit just gotta survive the storm, man. That's what we gotta do. And I mean, what are we gonna do about it? Other teams got injury, maybe not as much as us, but Barca, Hansi Flick, you just gotta find a way to just grind out results, bro. That's what I would say, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. But look who's back, guys. He's actually returned from his hiatus. Man like Abs, back, What's going on?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey.
What's
How
up?
you doing, man?
Good.
Bro.
How's everyone?
Hey, listen, man. We're out here, man. We're out here. Big up to you for actually joining the stream today.
Every
but
day we're suffering, man. Every
yeah.
day.
It's hell. And speaking of people who are joining, all the people are joining now. Big up to
Volume,
everyone.
what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, international break is over and club football is back. It's back.
Well, are you looking forward to Barca games right now? Because I'm gonna be very honest, man. I'm usually not against watching my club, but right now, bro, with all these injuries the Barca have, good Lord Almighty, bro, do we even have a squad to even play in the game this weekend and in the Clasico? Yeah, I mean, bro, 9 injuries. I just mentioned it before you came in. 9 injuries.
It's
bro,
crazy. It's crazy.
We basically lost players in every key area, and these are not just like injuries where you're like, okay, we have players that can replace them. These are like all our key players all getting injured at the same time, right? We've lost Olmo. FERMIN is returning. He's still not going to be 100% fit, right? I'm hearing that apparently RAPHINHA is not going to even be available for the Clasico. They were saying he could be, but now they're saying he might not be. Youngster is not going to be available. There's going to be so many players unavailable for this El Clasico, bro. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm really not it's one of the few times I'm actually deflated going to a Clasico. Because even when we don't have a good team, right, I can always say, okay, if we bring our best players, I can trust my team to maybe do the job. It hurts when you're going into games like this and you're just looking at your resulting squad and saying, oh, bro, what are we going to do? We don't even have good players on the bench, really, that can really do the job. But I'm not going to lie to you, man. This is going to be an uphill battle. This is going to be one of the hardest battles. Like, if we were to win this Clasico, I think if we win this Clasico that's coming up, this will be the biggest Clasico win I've seen in my lifetime, probably in a very long time, considering with everything that we're going through, right? But yeah, let me know what you guys are saying. Abs, fix your thing, bro. I think you need to fix the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my quick thoughts is like, yes, I am looking forward to see Barcelona play again. We need to be back, and I know there's a lot of injuries, but LAMINE YAMAL is back in training. Balde should be coming back 100%, close to 100% now. So Fermin Lopez is back in training as well this morning. So there's some positive signs. Not everything is negative.
Isn't
But
Balde already back?
Balde played the last game. So yeah, Balde
Okay.
already Balde played in the game against Sevilla. So well, I expect him to be back 100%. Some of these players, dude, it's important for LAMINE to be back 100%. We don't want to have LAMINE. I mean, I do get your point, Omar, in terms of like if we're looking ahead of a Clasico, but we got 2 games before a Clasico, so we can't be too down on ourselves coming, with the Clasico around the corner. I think we need to just focus in the next 2 games that are coming up and then see where we're at. Once we play Olympiacos, once we play Girona, then we can see like about come Wednesday. Okay, so what is our team looking like against a Clasico? I do agree that we may not have our full squad. May not have that team that we want to compete against Real Madrid. Right? They're coming in with everything they got. They're incredibly healthy. They're a really good team. Mbappe, whatever. We all know what they do. But I'm looking at it. If I'm looking ahead, if you allow me for a second, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of how PSG came into the game against Barcelona. They had so many injuries. They had nothing to lose. If they lost, I said it before that game. We were in a lose-lose situation because if we beat PSG, then we're just, oh yeah, of course we're supposed to beat this team that's so injury riddle and they got so many injuries. If we lose against them, then we're an embarrassment because we just lost to PSG B team. So by that same logic, Barcelona has an incredible opportunity here to go beat Real Madrid team at full strength with so many injuries, with so many players out. And guess what? If we beat them, they are the embarrassment because if they beat us, they're supposed to beat us. We beat them 4 times in a row. And then now we're going to beat them 5 times in a row with half the squad.
With half of the squad out.
Now they are on a lose-lose situation that we were up against PSG and Barcelona with nothing to lose, man. There's nothing more dangerous than someone who's got nothing to lose.
Okay, so let me ask you this question, Miguel. So PSG had their entire front line out, which is obviously Dembele, Doué, and what's his name again from Georgia? Kvaratskhelia? Yes? Yeah. So if we lost to PSG, it would have been an embarrassment for us because PSG had their B team attack out with Barcola and Bailly and what's his name again? Mayulu. So with all of our injured players, with Juan Garcia, you know the rest, and Madrid have like half of their squad back. Like I think Mbappe had an ankle injury, but he's back. Dean Huijsen's back, and Masatuno was back. So if we go to the Bernabeu and we somehow survive, I don't know how, but we survive against that Real Madrid team with half of their players back, and we have a whole of our squad injured. That would be an embarrassment for Real Madrid, right? Then it'd be us embarrassing losing to PSG's B team of their attack, right? That would be more embarrassing for Real Madrid to lose, right?
Yeah, I got plays right here. It says we're not PSG. The one thing I will say about that is it's a Clasico. So I've seen teams where we are like literally 8th or 9th or 10th in the table and we still beat Real Madrid #1. So for people who want to sit there and say we're not PSG, dude, you have no idea how a Clasico.
They're right. They're not PSG.
It's a total different animal, bro.
But to be fair, he is right. They're not PSG because PSG actually beat us. When was the last time they actually beat us? So it is what it is. The level's
yeah, and
No,
plus-
yeah, but what I'm saying is like in a Clasico, dude, I'm telling you, Real Madrid is in a lose-lose situation here because we have too many injuries. They don't have any injuries. If they don't beat us and we beat them 5 straight, bro, it's over, man. Like, I don't know what to say, bro.
It's embarrassing.
Oh, Jonas, come here. Go ahead, Jonas.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say. I mean, it's not like guys. This is football we're talking about. Like, we can still be Real Madrid, bro. Like, guys, do you not remember the first the Clasico last season where Casado, like, we had Casado in the midfield, and nobody knew if this kid was gonna like. And we still don't know how good he's gonna be, but this guy was not battle tested. And you got PSG, and not PSG. You got Bayern Munich, and you got Real Madrid in the same week, and Barcelona, a team that was very unproven. And yeah, we were hot, but we were very unproven. Nobody knew how good we were at that stage of the season, and we didn't just beat them, we blitzed them, we destroyed Bayern, we destroyed Real Madrid. Like, it's still possible that we beat Real Madrid. And plus, you guys said it, we've beat them in the past with worse teams. Like, we just have, bro. Like, I remember that 4-0 under Xavi. I know La Liga was almost done.
Yeah. The Aubameyang year.
Oh my God. I mean, those days. Yes, we had Aubameyang, Ferran, Torres, Dembele. Oh my God. Yes,
they won the double that year, if I'm not mistaken.
And even though they won the league, we beat them on the day. Like, we can beat Real Madrid in the Clasico. And also, do you remember that last minute Messi goal in that Clasico? Real Madrid were the better team than us that whole season all year long. But we delayed it. That was supposed to be the Clasico that Real Madrid just wrap it up La Liga right there, right then. But Messi delayed it for like a month. And that was an incredible moment. And I wasn't confident then. And of course, we have Lionel Messi. It's different. But we can be Real Madrid whenever, bro. This is football. This is not like some math like 1 + 1 = 2. Like, in football, 1 + 1 = 3, bro. Like, this is football we're talking about. So of course we got a chance, bro.
Hold on, Ricardo. Wait. I want to hear from Abs. You haven't said much. What do you think about like this injury crisis that we're going into, man? Like, this is really long for us, man. Like, what are you saying, man? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. You might want to check your audio. Check your audio. Go check your audio and see if you're connected. Yeah, I can't hear you. So you might need to maybe leave and you come back. Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, look. Let me say this, right? But here's the issue, right? I feel like last season, if you remember when the season started, we had similar injury. People forget when we started the season, we had injuries at the start of the season. People forget this, right? Yeah. We had Araujo and Christensen both out at the start of the season. Hold on. Right?
Sorry.
We had both of those guys injured. We had say something. No, we can't hear you. Dude, I don't know what's going on, man. Are you using your phone? Because before we could hear you, but I don't know what's happening. I can see 2 things out here, but I can't hear anything.
No, we can't hear him, bro.
I can't hear him.
We can't hear you. Yeah, you might need to. I don't know, man. For some reason, I see two links here, so I don't know what's going on. But the point I'm making is this, right? People, if you remember, guys, right? Last season, when we came into the season, I'm sure you all remember, right?
Yeah.
On the flick, we had so many injuries at the start of the season, right? Both of our center backs, Araujo and Christensen, who are our starting center backs, both got injured, right?
De Jong
we didn't have a right back because Jean Cancelo had returned back to City before going to Al Hilal, right? Yep. Our midfield, De Jong was out injured, GAVI was out injured. Yes. Most of our players were out injured, right? And Flick, that's why you saw Flick give opportunities to players like Bernal, Casado. Because remember, Inigo Martinez looked like he was going to leave, but because we had no defenders, we had to play him on Kobashi, right? And that ended up working out, right? So I will be honest with you guys, right? I know that under Flick, right? I've seen him deal with injuries, right? Last season, in the start of the season, and we went on a run, even with those injuries. In fact, I feel like our run kind of ended when our players actually, funny enough, started returning. You understand what I mean? Like, it's just a coincidence. But my point is, he was someone that wasn't afraid to tweak and try new stuff to see if something works, right? I feel like now is the right moment, and this is the time I feel like Barca fans, we can look at it and say, listen, man, the squad is thin. I don't blame Flick for trying this. You understand what I mean, right? Because we've seen during the preseason, we were hearing all the stories of this kid, this Pedro Fernandez kid, right? I feel like right now is the right moment with all the injuries that we have where he can get more game time. You understand what I mean, right? Give him more game time, right? Do some more experiments, maybe try and do with the Kunde stuff, what I was talking about recently with Dave yesterday on our podcast, right? Where, no, that's another show.
Sorry.
But my point is, doing all of these stuff, right? Can you say something, Abs? Hopefully,
Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good now. Finally, we can hear you now. But yeah, basically, I'll get to you. But the point I'm making is this, right? We've seen him have injuries, and you know what it is? During that time when he had those injuries, he was brave. He tried new stuff, and those stuff actually ended up working out, right? I feel like right now is the right time to do it. Now, I want to ask every single one of you, right? What do you guys want Flick to try during this injury crisis? Would you guys like him to give more opportunities to like the younger players who were impressing during the preseason, right? Who do you want to see? I'm going to start with you, Abs, because you haven't really said much, right? Which players do you want to see maybe giving more opportunities with like these injuries to some of the players that we have out now?
Firstly, before I'd say that, I'm starting to doubt this guy's training sessions. I feel like this guy's, I think, too much intensity in this training sessions, because how is Ferran Torres injured? How is RAPHINHA injured? How is YAMAL, Pedri, FERMIN, LÓPEZ, all of our attackers, they're injured. I feel like this guy is doing too much in the training sessions. But you asked me a question, right? I want to see the youngsters play, man. I want to see Joe back into the team. I want to see Bernard play more games. I want to see. I'm sure there's I don't know. Maybe you guys done some research. I'm sure there's a striker up there in La Masia that we could maybe give a chance.
Tony Fernandez.
Exactly, Tony Fernandez. Lewandowski, I have doubts now. I have Ferran Torres, I've got doubts. These two players now, I seriously do not trust him anymore. DANI, Olmo, Ferran Torres, and Lewandowski. Seriously. Ferran Torres misses 10 chances and then he scores 1 goal. I'm sorry, I can't have that. Now that you're going for an injury, it's getting worse. DANI, Olmo, my friend, you're gone. You're out of the picture for me. Just leave the club. Lewandowski, your time is done. I've read some reports that he's gonna be not renewing at the end of the season. What are we gonna do about this? What is Flick going to do? That's my big question. Flick, my friend, you see all these injuries on our attacking players. What are you gonna do? I want to see the way Casado came into the Clasico. He turned up. I want to see Joe. I want to see Tony Fernandez do these things. I want to see them play. Because we can't rely on Ferran Torres. This guy will miss a sitter 3-4 times. Did you see him for Spain as well?
Yeah.
Did you see the chances he had?
I think you're being harsh on Ferran because
I'm
not being harsh. This guy misses 4-5 chances a game, bro.
He's not wrong.
Let me just say this. I've been the biggest Ferran.
Okay, PSG. When Yamal went past 4-5 players, he passes the Ferran Torres like a donut. He just takes a shot.
Okay,
did you not see the chance he played? This guy has no IQ.
But hold up, let me just say this. I think you're being harsh on Ferran because
every time Barcelona fans every time say this, you're being harsh on Araujo.
No, bro,
and then the truth comes out, they're bums, bro. Look at Araujo, man, giving away penalty against Sevilla.
Abs,
come on, man.
Let me speak, bro. Abs, I don't rate Ferran. I only rate Ferran under Flick. I've been saying this. I was Ferran out before YouTube, bro. I've told everybody this, but Ferran right now, he's the best that we got right now. I don't trust.
And that's the saddest part, bro, of our situation. That Ferran is the best that we have.
I think he's better than Lewandowski, though. I think Lewandowski's actually finished. I think Ferran, at least he can run. Like Lewandowski doesn't have a first touch.
That's what I'm saying. He runs. He makes amazing runs. He runs in between channels. He does it amazingly. But this guy's end product, his finishing is so inconsistent, which pisses me off. And why do we have to spend 60 million on this guy? 60 million.
What are you gonna do though? What are you gonna do? Because we don't got we can't just
get rid of him, bro. Upcoming window, get rid of these guys, man. Get some new guys in, bro. Okay, bro, I don't even mind I watched Aubameyang back in here, bro. I'll be honest to you, bro.
I agree.
I think this guy will finish those chances.
Ferran's the best that we got right now. We just gotta deal with it. This is the
And then
truth, bro.
he's injured, isn't he? He's injured, right? He's injured.
Nah, he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back for.
Are you sure? Because they're telling me Rafinha is injured. He might be back.
Rafinha's out. He's out, bro.
There we go. And I don't think Ferran Torres is going to be ready for the El Clasico. I don't think he will.
Nah, Ferran's out. He might only miss the one game, Girona, like this weekend. He might miss that game.
So we got what? Rashford, Yamal, and Ferran.
Ferran, that's it. And Ronnie Barkley, that's our only attackers fit. Even the 10 with FERMIN might be back, but that's legit it, man. So
that's what I'm saying, bro. There's something going on in the training sessions that this Flick guy is doing something to these players, bro. How is this consistently back to back?
Yeah, and I would say this though, because here's one thing, and shout out to Zaire, because Zaire was actually I think he was one of the people that was telling me this. He was like, you need to worry about the second season on the Flick, because in his second season at Bayern, most of our players got injured. You understand what I mean, right? Like the high intensity training sessions, right? It will take the toll out of the players. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, the way how players have just been dropping, bro, in the past like month and a half, it really is worrying. I mean, I hope to God, I don't want to speculate and say instantly, it's the training session that's the problem, right? Sometimes, it can just be bad luck. I'll be honest, I feel like most of our injuries have happened when these players have actually not played for Barcelona, ironically. You understand what I mean, right? When, like, Yamal's injury was with Spain, right? Lewandowski was with Poland, right? Gavi's injury last season was with the Spanish national team. Dani Olmo's injury was with the Spanish national team.
He just gets injured every second.
Bro, getting
injured anytime.
Bro, I'm seriously, Dani Olmo is in the Araujo category for me now. I swear, I'll be honest. He needs to go. We wasted 60 million on this guy.
It's tough, bro. But
the quality he possesses.
What can we do about that, bro?
Yeah, but I would say this. Miguel, talk to me, bro, Volume. Listen, what would you personally, right, for you, right, what would you like to see Flick? Would you like to see Flick kind of be brave like he was around the start of last season when he did have those injuries, right? Where, he gave chances to Casado when we didn't think they were going to get a lot of opportunity. When he gave Bernal, like starting him from the start of the season before he got his ACL injury, right? Giving players like Gerard Martin, because he was the one that gave Gerard Martin opportunities, right? He even gave guys like Tony Fernandez their debut during the season. You understand? In the middle of the season, right? He tweaked the system, right? Playing, doing stuff like trying to apply De Jong and doing the Kobashi and Inigo Martinez partnership, which worked for most of the season. You understand what I mean, right? What would you like to see him do? Would you like to see him maybe give opportunities and be more brave and give players like Tony Fernandez an opportunity now that we don't have a lot of like attacking options, right? Both of our strikers are both injured, right? Maybe he might tweak and maybe put Rashford in the attack for now, right? Until those days, right? But maybe bring Tony Fernandez off the bench and maybe not overplay Rashford and risk injuring him. And also, would you like to see him maybe give even players like Pedro Fernandez more opportunities and Jeffrey Torres and all those guys? You feel me, right? What would you like to see?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like when you're not playing well right now, Barcelona's not playing well. And when you're not playing well, it's hard to just throw in a lot of experiments. For example, like the Drows of the world, the Fernandez, the Tonys, the like even Bernal right now, I said Bernal needs about 3 to 4 months before he's thrown into the fire, and specifically coming off that injury. So to be honest with you, like I think we just need to play with the better players that we have, because that's, like I said, one of the disadvantages of not playing well. We're coming off 2 back-to-back games. We're playing up against Girona. The last thing you want to do right now is experiment the hell out of this team. You can't do that. You got to put your best players out there and just try to get a comeback game, try to get back in, like go back in track on La Liga. And honestly, like against Girona, we have to play our best players. Like whoever best players are available, that is what has to be. My few criticisms that I have for Hansi Flick. Why haven't we seen Christensen as a left CB a lot more? This is like one of the things that I just don't understand. Like Christensen has played in every single started, like he started every single international break and played every single game and has played well. So how can he have more minutes playing for his country than playing at Barcelona. It just doesn't make any sense, especially when we're struggling in the backfield. This is one of my knocks. I want to see him do more Cubarsí, Christensen, to see how that looks. Honestly, I think when it comes to, like, for example, like, I do want to see more Casado. I as far as, like, for example, Dro, I've already said this. Like, Dro is not ready this season, and we need to just come to compartmentalize that he is not ready this season. Why do you guys want to see Dro this season? He's not ready. Is he all of a sudden going to have more pace?
I'm not trying to rush him, to be honest.
Is he all of a sudden going to have more patience? Is he all of a sudden going to read the game faster? Because this is one of the issues that he has. He can control the ball fine. He does okay. He started a little nervous in the last game he started, right? And then as the game went on, he kind of started getting the hang of it. But he just doesn't seem to be ready. I think he's about a year away. Maybe just give him a few minutes. See, I'm okay with playing all these guys. I'm totally fine. If we are winning, if we are handling business, if we're beating Girona 4-0, be my guest. Throw in Dro, throw in Tony, throw in Rooney Bargy, whatever you want. But if we're not handling business, then why are we trying out? Not to start, by the way. We cannot start with these guys any game right now. We have to just
no, I wouldn't start them either, to be honest. I personally wouldn't start. Even when I mentioned like Tony Fernandez and Pedro Fernandez, I don't think this guy should start. I'm saying, like, what I meant, what I was trying to say when I talked about bringing in Tony Fernandez was basically bringing him off the bench so that Rashford.
Yeah, if we're handling business, right? I'm all for it. Yeah. I'm all for it. Like, bring in Tony, bring in Dro. We're winning this game 4-0 in the second half. Like, we don't need to play our guys, especially with being so thin right now. With all these injuries, and of course, let's take out Rashford, bring in Tony. Let's take out Fermin if we're playing Fermin, whatever we're playing. Let's bring in Dro. But if we're not taking care of business, we need to take care of business first. And then when you're not playing great, then you just got to go out there and play, bro. If we're not playing good and we're not getting results, you just got to go out there and play with their best guys. That's the best thing you can do, man. That's the best thing we can do right now.
You know what I was gonna say about that? Like, I do want Flick to try out some stuff. Like, with La Masia, I'm just saying, like, listen, I think honestly maybe the time has passed, because I feel like Olmo was playing bad, Fermin was out. That was the chance right there. Like, those 3-4 games, instead of forcefully playing DANI Olmo. Yeah, I know Dro got the 1 star. Also, I don't think Dro is ready. I think physically he's just not ready. Maybe technically, but physically not yet, man. I wanted to see Tony though, maybe get an opportunity. He didn't. But I do want to see, because a lot of people keep talking about left-footed center back. We're missing Inigo. Baldy's back. I want to see Gerard Martin try out this left center back thing, bro. Let's see if
no.
Martin's
Can you imagine trying Gerard Martin before we actually give Christensen his chance?
Listen, man. Volume since the start of the season. Who has been the one talking about Christensen? How many times do I sit here and talk about why we should be playing Christensen? But I've gotten to a point now where I'm not even saying anything about Christensen anymore, because I know what I already knew.
From Flick. It's highly questionable from Flick.
But yeah, I mean, Leo, you objected to it, man.
You guys need to know the Flick's not a tactician, man. He's not gonna try out Gerard Martin left centre back. But
he did it in preseason. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. He does it in preseason, just leaves it out now. I want to see that again. Like, for example, Volume says, play Christensen left centre back, play Cubarsí right centre back. I'd rather see that than Araujo next to on right centre back and Cubarsí left centre back. At least Christensen's got the experience. He can play. I'm sure he can play both right centre back and left centre back. He can lead the line.
Why does that, like, actually, I have a question. Why is Andreas not playing? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly,
I'm
bro.
saying the same thing.
Is it like,
Dude,
generally, is this guy,
it's so stupid. It's so stupid, and it's gotten to the point where, like, we have to play Cubarsí on the left instead of playing Christensen, who's an actual left center back, and we have to play Araujo on the right. So we're playing Cubarsí out of position instead of just playing Cubarsí on the right and Christensen on the left, and we haven't tried that, dude. This is
I am tired. Put Cubarsí right centre back.
Araujo right. You know what's funny, right? It's funny how most of these things, I always seem to always call these things out way before everyone else. I seem to. Do you notice how I always call these things out? I know you guys watch it out of my
but you're acting like this is news, Omar. Like we've
no.
no.
So I'm not saying this is news. No, hold on.
We're not breaking anyone's news here. Like we're not.
Oh no. See, this is the thing, Volume. I'm not saying it is news. I was stating the obvious, but this is the thing. When I was stating it at the time, a lot of people weren't even seeing what I was stating. I was like, bro, it's right there for you to see. How many times have we seen Christensen come off the bench and actually be one of our better players? How many times have we seen him given a few opportunities and he's always given a 7 out of 10 bare minimum?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, the fact that we were saying that they were not going to offer him a contract. Do you remember that, Volume? When they were saying they were going to offer him a new contract, I was like, bro, why? Why not? This brother, and even when he came back from injury, it's not like he came back and he was struggling. This guy came in and was already playing better than most of our better center backs. I'm like, what does he? I know he was out for most of last season.
Christensen started playing like what when he came back towards the end of the season.
Yes,
he started
and he
playing.
still played
We saw
well.
it like that. We like that. We saw it. Oh, yo, he's good enough.
He knew the offside
He has
trap
to play.
like that instantly. He knew how
Yeah,
to play the
but this is the
offside trap.
thing that this is my thing. So why is he not playing? Because that's my question. Is he bad in training? Like, is he like the worst guy? Like, is this guy showing up late? Do we not? Because genuinely, it doesn't make sense. Because on the pitch, what we see in public, the games, Christensen actually does good. So it has to be like in training, like honestly. Because
You guys think maybe Flick thinks that Christensen is too similar to Kubarsi and he wants someone different to Kubarsi? Because like I think on the ball, they're both the best.
Why do
like,
we
the
need to
best,
stop Kubashi every game? Then bench Kubashi, bro. He's been poor for a while.
Bro,
Exactly.
seriously, I love Kubasi, but the guy, he's getting killed up there, man. Seriously,
I think he's
play
tired,
Christensen, or if not gonna play Christensen, play Martin there instead of Kubasi, man. Kubasi's tired as well, man. He's getting killed out there, man. I'll be honest.
Just
Would you bench
Kubarsi
him?
has suffered the absence of Martinez more than anybody else. And
Oh, yeah.
that's a problem. Until
Yeah,
you have
definitely.
an actual leader that can kind of guide him through the ups and downs, well, he's not going to be able to pull through by himself. So that's the
no, he's
thing.
not.
A
And
leader with
also,
IQ.
let
A
me add
leader
on to
with
what you said.
IQ.
Let me add on to what you just said there, Volume. See, this is why, if you notice, even when I criticize Kobashi, I never say Kobashi is trash. Kobashi
Nah,
is
he's 18 years old.
See, I see the
Exactly.
talent. Trust me, I'm watching. I see the talent that everybody else sees. I know that this kid has the potential to be one of the best center backs in the world, right? But this is the issue. A player like a Kobashi, right? If you give him a Puyol, like PK was, you know when we had PK?
Yep.
If PK didn't have Puyol, bro, we would have never seen the PK that we saw. I'm telling you all now. Maybe he would have been world class eventually, but the fact that he came in and quickly adapted under that Pep system was mainly because of who he was partnered with. He had one of the best center backs of all time next to him. You understand what I mean? A true leader of men, right? I'm telling you right now, Kunde, that is what I'm sorry, Kobashi, that is what he needs. He needs a leader in that back line. If he had a leader,
Dude,
That's
Bro,
probably why.
how many top South American center backs have you seen in
right?
the history of the game? How many
If he-
top
listen,
center backs from South America
I'm
have you
trying to
seen
think
in
of
the
like a
game?
center
that's
back
probably
right
that's
now.
probably why he's
Like
starting
you're
out
going to
Araujo
South
then.
America, you're not looking for a center back, you're looking for a striker or attacker. Why is Araujo still here? I don't understand.
But that's
Let me
probably why he's
ask you
starting
all-
out
let me
He's not a
Araujo. He's the
leader.
only real
A
leader.
leader
He's
has
the
an
only leader that we
IQ,
have in the
bro.
back.
A leader has an IQ. Araujo doesn't have an IQ. Inigo Martinez had the IQ and the
So,
experience.
give me 1 second. Let me address football carnage real quick. So just to be sure, okay. So we'll put all the facts in place.
Mhm.
So we're comparing. Okay, he said Hosing is clear as common ball knowledge. Okay, yeah. So is it common football knowledge that Dean Housen is 2 years older than Kubarsi? Because
And also
And he's
and
not,
also
by
he-
the way,
he
and he's
said
not
he-
playing. He's not playing a
you can
high
say
line.
he's-
He's not playing a high
you
line.
can say he's clear, but
That's
he's also
very true,
more
highlight.
he's also older and more into his prime than Kubarsi would ever be 2 years
saying.
younger than him. So
Put any
this will be
defender
more-
in his high line is not gonna look good for him.
I mean, he said something that's I could agree with that, but also shouldn't it be that way? I mean, like he's 2 years
Exactly.
older.
It's kind of
than him.
embarrassing if he isn't.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we
look,
saw Hoysen's Boza
Jonas,
moments.
you were
We saw
saying
Steve's
something?
Boza moments.
Jonas, you were saying
I was
something?
just saying, bro, like I actually think when it comes to our center backs, bro, like, dude, You know what's honestly our main issue? It's our pressing, bro. Listen, I've seen legit every single center back combination. I've even seen Inigo and Cabarsi. They've died, bro, against Inter. Why are we acting like Inigo and Cabarsi at the end of last year? That was garbage what we saw defensively. Horrible. Legit, Inter Milan, Celta Vigo, Mbappe scored a hat-trick. Inigo and Cabarsi, even then, it only worked for 2/3 of the season. It's our pressing. Our pressing is the biggest reason for the downfall. And then the highlight, I promise you guys, we could have Maldini and Nesta. You know what they'll do? They'll tell Flick, they'll legit go to Flick after the game and they'll demand a transfer request. They'll say, I'm looking like a fool. And I know I can defend because you know what it is? It's the high line. It's genuinely our pressing. I don't think it's the center backs anymore because I've seen it all. And you guys cannot rate Araujo all you want. Bro, Araujo and Andreas, we saw them put up an amazing season under Xavi defensively. And you could say, oh, they weren't playing the high line and we were playing a mid-block. Bro, that was, you know why I say I don't care? Because they broke every single defensive record, which means they can defend. They just cannot defend in your system. So you
Exactly. And you remember when Xavi played the high line and the Real Madrid smoked us?
Exactly.
That high line is making all of our defenders look bad, bro. Seriously.
Bro, let's be honest. Wait, hold up. Real quick. Before this high line nonsense, let's be real. We all rated Araujo abs.
I had the Araujo picture on my Twitter, bro. I had Araujo. I was like, Araujo is there, bro. I was a big Araujo fan, bro.
No, bro, that's what I'm saying. Because even if you park the bus or mid block, and we didn't park the bus, but even if you play a mid block, if you shatter every single defensive record, that's hard. Ask Real Madrid. That would be impressive. Atletico Madrid, that's difficult, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, bro, it's just that we gotta press better. If we don't press better, we're gonna have a long flipping season. And I have to be honest.
Lazy now, man. I'll press.
I mean, okay, dude, but before we continue, guys,
Football Corner just wants to.
He's a troll, man. He's trolling, man.
Listen.
We cook, man. He wants to get.
Bro, don't worry. Listen, don't worry. You know what it is, buddy.
He said 2 years don't matter.
Of course,
bro. By your logic, where was Dean 2 years ago? I didn't even know who Dean was 2 years ago.
He was ass at Juve. He was ass at Juve, man.
Dude, Kubarsi. The younger you are, the more age matters. Let's say, for example,
let me, before you continue, just one thing I want to ask you. You right? Who was Huijsen around this time of the season? Did you know who Huijsen was around this time last season? Just ask.
All I'm saying is, look, the younger you are, the more age matters. Remember, can you imagine where was Lamine Yamal when he was 15 years old? And then where was he when he was 16 years old? 1 year. And what he did in 1 year was crazy, bro. And then you cannot compare a 15-year-old Lamine Yamal to a 16-year-old Lamine Yamal, 16-year-old Lamine Yamal to an 18-year-old Lamine Yamal. So the same thing goes for players. Like Kubarsi had an incredible start to his career, very, very young age, right? But then, like, the younger you are, the more it matters in terms of physicality, in terms of size. Dude, Dean Housen, man, where was he? Like, what is he saying now?
Yeah, we're about to start hearing Mastantuono is better than Lamine.
Talking about me. This guy.
Trolling, man.
He has no arguments, so he'll just say that I can't even cook.
Oh, here it is.
So, like
that's his
argument.
No, but guys, I have to be honest. This is where we can't just
funny, bro.
Guys, as much as I've legit talked about Cabarsi playing bad this season, and I said I think he should get dropped for a bit because listen, I want to protect this young kid. I don't want a guy to just fall off and just we never see him again, bro. We should not be forcing Cabarsi to play. It's not like Lamine Yamal where he's our only option. You have Andreas, you got Eric. You play Gerard Martin left center back. You got Araujo. You got flipping options, bro. You don't have to play Cabarsi every single game. And he looks tired, bro. Isn't just me, but he looks tired, bro. I don't think he can do it every single game. And he's young, bro. You can't just keep rinsing these youngsters, bro. Like it's just not
guys, can I ask you guys this? Have we seen a partnership of Christensen and Cabarsi this season so far?
No.
We saw it once. And it was
which game was it? I feel like we have, but I don't know which game we saw.
We've seen everyone. We've seen every pairing so far.
We did have a game. I can't recall which game it was, but we had seen it, and people said, "Well, finally get to see it," and we did so, and it was fine. I don't know why we haven't seen it again. So it's all on Flick. So
what did you guys like it? Because I'm gonna be very honest, that's the partnership
I did like it.
Would like to see. Yeah. Because I feel like you know what it is. You know what. And this is the question I was gonna ask because the debate was actually pretty good. You guys were all having like strong arguments, so I didn't want to interrupt. But which center back in the world right now do you guys see being a good partner to Kobashi and being someone that can complement Kobashi in this Barca squad
Gabriel,
in Europe, like that you see? Gabriel?
Yeah, I if you ask me, it has to be the kid from Borussia Dortmund.
That's a good one.
That guy looks. I mean, I don't think we can afford him. But in terms of your question,
I think his contract is going to be running out soon. I heard that.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah.
It's Quarterback. It's
Schotterbeck.
I've seen him, and he's unbelievable. Like if it was up to me, I would pair him up with him. Some people say Bastoni. I don't rate Bastoni as high. Very good. I think he's very, very good. But I just don't
Bastoni, but in a back four, I don't know, man.
If I could have one of them, I go with.
You take Marquinhos from PSG.
Nah,
come on, man.
He's in here, right?
No.
He's a right.
I'll take Pacho. I'll take Pacho.
Oh yeah, Pacho.
I'll take Pacho.
You know what I would take, bro? I would take the Tottenham one. I'll take Van de Ven.
Yo, wait, guys.
I love that.
In the high line, Van de Ven in the high line.
Van de Ven in the high line, left.
That brother is fast.
You know what? I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I think that out of all the center backs in Europe, he's the one I would. And
he's young, like he's 24.
You know why? Because you know why? Right? I don't know if you guys watch a lot of like Spurs, right? But I feel like Mickey Van de Ven, the way he defends like a perfect Barca player, bro. I feel like the way we want our center backs to play, because we also want our center backs to be good on their feet, right? Comfortable on the balls, be able to go ahead.
Omar, it's legit getting Gerard Piqué again. Like it just reminds me so much of that, bro. But he's a bit faster. I would love to get Van de Ven. He's a bit injury prone, but I would love that. But I think he would slap. But to be honest, if we don't press, it does not matter who we get. Because if we don't press, if we're conceding 15 chances, you can get Maldini in this back line. It doesn't matter, bro. We had Jan Garcia bailing us out against Rayo. Like, you guys saw it, bro. We have to press better. And this is where I have to say, it's not just the back line. It's our attackers. Why? The question is, why are they not pressing the same as last season? That's my biggest concern, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, by the way, I just checked like this game so far this season. Kubarsi and Christensen haven't started a game together.
Yeah, it was Andreas and Eric. It was Andreas and Eric, bro. Against
this is my point.
We haven't even seen it.
I feel like we should see it at least once, right? We've seen every partnership apart from that. Right?
We saw it last season towards the end of the season. That's when Christensen came back, and then him and Kovarci will be that partnership. We saw how great it was. So I don't know what Hansi Flick. Omar, like you were saying earlier, though. You were saying earlier that you wanted Piqué, how great he was, and having that captain with him with Carlos Puyol. Don't you think that Flick is thinking that Ronald Araujo is probably that guy? Because realistically, who's a leader in the back line? Besides,
you know what it is. This is why I really want this. Right? This is why I want this Araujo thing to work. Because I think that out of all our center backs, if we're all going to be honest, right? I'm not saying he's a top class. He's far from a top class center back right now, right? But I feel like the biggest leader, like the player in our defense who is the most like a leader, is Araujo. If we're just gonna keep it 100, right? I feel like leadership-wise, I feel like he commands the defense. He's the one that's always like telling players what to do. I'm not saying he does his job well. He doesn't do his job well, right? Especially listen. I feel like
individually, no.
Look, I'll be honest with you, right? I feel like Araujo was actually doing so well until the Sevilla game.
Yeah, I was about to say
I agree.
And the frustration that I had with that Sevilla game is this is his problem. He has moments where he gives us the snippets of what we saw in that 22-23 season. And we're like, how long can we? Araujo is cooking right now. We need to see more of this. We need to see more. And then he does what he did in that game. When he does that, you're just like, brother, man, what is your problem? You give us hope, and then you do that. That's why I got frustrated with him.
The most dumbest decisions that he makes for why would you foul the guy there? Like the Sevilla player. Why are you like this is not wrestling, my brother. Just relax. You can handle him. You're stronger than him. Why do you need? This is what I mean. Low IQ footballers will always be low IQ footballers. I'm sorry, but this guy will never change it. He will always have that bozo moment. I'm telling you.
What's the prime for a center back? Like what? 29, 30-ish?
5 to like
20, 26 on 27 onwards, I think.
I think it's
For a center back?
Well, how old is he?
This is the thing with Araujo. This is why
26, 27. He's around there.
I was
If
saying,
this guy enters his prime and he's not a bozo anymore, bravo.
I mean, look, I would say this. This is
man.
why, and you know this volume because we talk a lot, especially during our watch alongs, right? I was saying Araujo playing well this season will be integral to what we can do this season. Because if he goes back to his best, right, that will basically be one of our center backs, right, with partnering him with someone else. So whether it's Christensen, whether it's Eric Garcia, or whether it's Kobashi. You understand what I mean, right? Because he is the closest thing to a leader that we have in our center. I think if you're playing in the Champions, if you want to win the big trophies, you need to have one defender who is the commander of that defense. You understand what I mean, right?
And who can link with any defender, who can play well with anyone, any defender.
And that's my point. So with me, I feel like with Kobashi, he has that leadership mindset in him. I see it sometimes when I'm watching him, right? It's just that he doesn't help himself by some of the mistakes he does. Because when you're because as a leader, you gotta erase those mistakes out of your game. If you're making those mistakes, bro, how is the other players gonna listen to you if you're prone to mistakes like that yourself? You understand what I mean, right? The reason why a player like Puyol was considered one of the greatest captains of all time and players in the squad respected him is because, bro, you never left the game thinking, yo, this guy, Puyol cost us this game. Never, bro. I never remember watching a game even where we got battered where I was like, yeah, Puyol was trash. He was the worst player on that pitch. Never, bro. He, in games, even when we lost, bro, he was an absolute lion, bro. You understand what I mean? He put his head, bro. There was I don't know who said it, bro, about Puyol. They said he puts his head. No, was it him or was it Vidic? I don't know who they said it about, but they said he puts his head where other people put their foot, bro. You understand what I mean, right? That's the kind of defender he was, bro. He did not care. Bro. That was who Puyol was. Puyol was a leader's leader, right? And that is why, whether you put him with Piqué or whoever it was, it worked. And that's what Kobashi needs. This is why Kobashi is dying, bro. Kobashi doesn't have a leader, someone in the back that can be like, yo, this is where I want you to be. This is what I want you to do. When you have the ball, you do this. You understand what I mean, right? Do your job. Just do that. Leave this to me. You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah.
He's playing with someone that also needs guidance.
Brother, he's 26 years old. Why do you still need guidance?
Like,
you're going to be 27 soon.
No, yeah,
it's just ridiculous, man. Like,
I don't imagine you're Kobashi. You're looking to your right.
I think I missed your question. I think you were asking me something, but I don't know exactly.
But the point I was just saying was, right, for you, because we were just talking about like what we can do right now. But look, this is another thing I just want to talk about, right? Because honestly, this is the last thing I want to talk about. Season is back. La Liga is back this weekend, right? Obviously, we lost our last La Liga game. It was poor, right? What do you guys want to see in the game against Girona? And I'm talking about the manager. What do you guys want to see from the manager in this game, right? Right? Because I'll be honest, right? I think that even if we rotate, I know we don't even have a squad to rotate, but even if we do rotate, Girona are so trash right now, bro. We should beat them. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm not hearing any single thing apart from a win in this game. I don't care if it's a Catalan derby. We're winning this game. You understand what I mean, right? But this is the thing. We need to win this game, but I want to talk about the tactics. Do you think the Flick might actually, during this international break, might have actually gone back and watched, right, the game against Sevilla and seen where the high line was and maybe say, I'm not saying drop the line completely, but just reduce the line. Put it back a little bit. You feel me, right? What do you guys think that Flick will change the system in this game against Girona? We might see a few tweaks here and there, like I said he should, personally.
Now, one of the things that I'm a little worried about is Hansi Flick against Sevilla. I mean, he was a disaster class. And to kind of go back to what you were saying earlier about Araujo, it's like his answer to this in that game was not the high line. His answer to that game was not drop the high line back. His answer to that game was personnel. Like he just literally thought, okay, if I can just switch Araujo and bring another defender, like things are gonna be better. And like it was a little bit better, but we got scored another 3 goals in the second half. So where were the adjustments then? So like I'm just a little concerned as far as what Flick adjustments, what he thinks in terms of what this team needs for adjustments. Going up against Girona, they're not in great form. It's again, we're in another lose-lose situation where if we lose big, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's Girona, like who cares?" But this has to be a good bounce-back game by our team. Like our team has to show up, no matter which players are gonna be on the pitch. I don't know if LAMINE will start. I hope so. I think if he starts, it means that he's totally back 100%. If he's not back, if he starts, like if he plays in the second half, I mean that means that maybe he's still not 100%, which is not a good sign. So I just want to see everyone that it's available. I just want to see them back as soon as possible. The more games, the more in-game shape they can be, the better. Especially looking ahead of a Clasico. For this game, man, I hope that Hansi Flick figures something out, whether that is Eric Garcia and Cubarsí at the center back position or Cubarsí and Christensen. I want to see those two things. I do hope that Hansi Flick can make adjustments because this team, dude, like we need adjustments, and we have been getting out coached in the last 2 games, man. And that can't really happen with this type of players that we have in our squad, and you just can't. So like. I know we're gonna win this game, but it just have to. I mean, it would be really disappointing if we don't look good at all.
Yeah. Leo, what do you think that Flick is gonna do in this game? Do you see him maybe dropping the line like he did in the Newcastle game, and trying new stuff and seeing maybe learning from his mistakes in the game against Sevilla? What do you think he might do?
Man, with Flick, you never know. I think he might have to because. At the same time, we also got to think about the players that are coming back. We've got to rest some players. Like I don't think, as much as I hate to say it, I don't think Pedri should start. I think give him some rest for the next week coming up. Maybe other the big players like who haven't been playing, like Araujo, he had no international. He'll have to play. I think Eric Garcia will play. Martin will play. I think we'll probably see like that back line. Eric Garcia maybe as a right back, Araujo, Cubarsí center backs, and then left back Martin, because I don't know if Valdez 100%. And then up top, I mean, it's a matter of, I don't know anything about Lamine so far. I don't know if he's 100% ready, but maybe rest him and then coming back from the Olympiacos game. But if we're not gonna start Pedri, maybe not even Frankie, just to make those rotations, then he might have to drop it back. But the thing is, I don't see Hansi Flick doing that because I think he's just gonna stick to diet.
Well, one of those two has to start, Leo. I think one of them has to start. Whether that's Frankie,
Frankie. I think
Frankie was
Frankie and Casado, maybe. I can see
that's
that
what I'm thinking.
Not both of them. Not in a game where we have to bounce back.
So who plays the 10 then?
There's no way both of them get rest.
Fermin's back.
Fermin's back?
Yeah, Fermin's supposed to be back for the game. So
yeah, but we've lost last game.
Fermin in this game.
We cannot leave them both on the bench.
We just have Fermin. Okay, so which one would you start in this game, Volume? Would you start?
No, I like the idea of starting Frankie and Casado. I think that's let's give Pedri some rest, and if we're winning, just give him the whole game. If we're winning this game in the halftime, just give him the whole game off. Like we don't have to play him. Just rest him for the Champions League and a Clasico next week.
But then what would be your double pivot if you're resting Pedri, like Frankie and who else? Because
I said Casado. I said Casado, Pedri, and then if we have Fermin back, let's bring him back on, dude.
Because realistically, all 3 of these games coming up are important, like very important for the league. Both of these games against Girona and then Madrid next week. We don't want to drop any more points. In the Champions League, same thing. We don't want to drop any more points. So it's kind of tough to make rotations, but at the same time, like look at the injury crisis we're going through.
I know
we need to rest players, man. And also, I'm expecting that, like the guys in the comments said, the Newcastle, the line that we played against Newcastle was good, and I'm thinking that we should play that line against Real Madrid, man. And against Girona, I'm not expecting him to change it. I think we're gonna play that. We're gonna play that high line. We're gonna play aggressive. I feel like we might press better as well, because if Hansi Flick hasn't realized that yet, come on, man, what are you doing? he had enough time to see like that we're not pressing as we did last season, because the press is really important to our system. So I'm expecting the high line against Girona, but against Real Madrid, I'm expecting it to drop a little bit deeper, like the game against Newcastle, man, because we can't allow him back, bro. I'll be honest to you, man.
But this is like
Mbappe's moving crazy.
Yeah, Mbappe, bro, he's moving like
That
King
guy's
Kong.
crazy.
Bro,
He wants revenge, bro.
Bro,
and they might even force us to do that. You guys remember that Clasico from under Xavi for the Copa del Rey, where we went to the Bernabeu? We won 1-0. I think goal from
Marcus
who
Alonso,
scored
I
that
think.
game?
Marcus Alonso, I think, scored.
Well, Marcos Alonso was playing as a center back, and
Yeah.
we
That was
won
the
that game,
1-0
right?
own goal.
Yeah,
Something
there
like
we
that. It
go.
was an ugly game.
They forced us to play defensive. We were playing so defensive, basically parked the bus.
Yeah, that was the most
So they
defensive.
But the thing is with Xavi is like, Xavi in a way, he's stubborn, but he's not insanely stubborn. Like we saw
Exactly,
with
bro.
Xavi, he was like switching stuff up, like bro. And then like I remember one game we beat Atletico Madrid at the very end 3-0. Like he went direct. A lot of times we would go Cabarsi to Fermin. Remember that ball that Cabarsi used to have to Fermin Lopez like straight? Like he used to do that, like switch it up a bit. Where Hansi Flick, he's like, well, he's got, I guess, more credit in the bank. He's more stubborn, bro. I don't think Flick's gonna change that much, maybe a little bit, but like he's not, bro. Let's be honest, bro. I seen something on Instagram or like X last minute of the Champions League final. Like he was playing a high line against.
Oh yeah, I saw that one as well.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy, bro. This guy's not gonna change it. Let's be real.
But that's not good, bro. That's not good at all, you know. We did the same against Inter Milan, man. That's what we conceded. It's foolishness, in my opinion, man. He thinks, oh yeah, this. Come on, brother, fix up. Just park the bus. We know Araujo is amazing at parking the bus. The last minute, 5 minutes. Just park the bus, man. Get away with the win. That's it. Simple.
No, but I have to be honest, right? For the Girona game, right? For the backline, I'm not gonna lie. I want guys for now, like, I'm not just gonna like, dude. I'm not a guy who's anti-Cabarsi. I like Cabarsi. I thought under Xavi he was a serious prodigy. I thought, bro, honestly, the best Cabarsi we've seen is under Xavi. That's where he was cooking. Let's be honest, right? I think right now I kind of want to give him a break. I want to start Andreas. Let me start Andreas, Araujo, and I want to see more Eric Garcia. I think Eric's been cooking. I think Koundé has been very bad so far, unfortunately.
Did you see Koundé playing the high line the other day for France?
Bro.
He played the high line and they conceded, bro. Late minute equalizer. That was so funny, man.
Bro, but see, this is like, you know what it is? It's not real defending. Sometimes the high line's actually stupid. Like, genuinely, like, there's no reason, Koundé, why'd you do that for friends? But I want to see Eric. I want to see Araujo, Christensen, and Balde's back. So I want to see that. And then in the midfield, probably the same as you guys said, Fermin, right? Marc Casado. Casado, by the way, has not been playing good this season. Like, that's the reason why Pedri is playing so much, because Casado last season was doing his thing. Casado this season's not been good. So Casado, Frankie, I want to see that. Pedri gets some rest. And then attack. We don't got options, bro. Lamine Yamal, Ferran, and Rashford. That's all we got right now. So
let's say Rafinha's back and Ferran's not back. What are you gonna do? Rashford up top or Rafinha?
Rashford. I'll take Rashford up top.
Rashford up top.
Yeah.
Maybe probably Rashford to start. Maybe like I don't know. But to be honest, guys, I have a question for you guys. What you guys said about Ronnie Bargdi? Because like some people are calling him selfish. I actually like what I'm seeing.
I feel like he's playing like it's age, man.
He's direct, man.
I like him. I actually like him.
He's direct, man. I'm happy with him.
Yeah, that's exactly. He's a direct player, right? And
that's what we need.
We're usually to have used to having players like, you know, that always like, you know, look for the right options all the time, right? I feel like he's a direct player, and also he's young. You understand what I mean, right? So he's playing like his age, right?
Exactly.
So
he's brave,
you know what,
man.
right?
He's brave.
Yeah, listen, it is what it is, but we'll see what happens, man. La Liga now is officially back. I'm happy that, you know, the international break is over. I am disappointed, unfortunately, that we are going into the season like this, right? With all these injuries.
Bro, but don't you think it's better to have injuries now than to have it later, man?
We are not guaranteed we will have more injuries.
I'd rather have the injuries at the beginning of the season than let's say November, December, or even.
But this is the thing,
man.
we are not guaranteed we are not going to have injuries then either.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that is why you never want to see your players get injured at all.
Definitely.
You understand what I mean? Because injuries are not something you prepare for. You can't say, "Oh, I'll take my injuries now and not have it for the rest of the season." Bro. Football doesn't work like that. Sometimes you can have injuries all season in major areas. You understand what I mean, right? So we just have to pray that this is just early season, you know, early season fitness that is causing this, right? and then when the season continues, that they'll be back in their groove again. You understand what I mean, right? But it is what it is, man. Listen, guys, big up to all the people who have been watching, guys. You guys have been absolutely incredible, guys. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to all these guys here. I'm going to put their links in the channel, the links to their channels in the description when I'm done, guys. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me see who's actually live. I think Flawless, I saw he was live doing this.
Who do you guys think is winning? Morocco and France right now, U20 semifinals, World Cup.
Oh,
Morocco,
France is best player. He's not playing apparently.
They're in the 105th minute right now.
You know what? Give me Morocco, man. I'm supporting
Morocco, man. Come on, man.
Hey, listen, man. Morocco. The US got knocked out by Morocco. Morocco are good, man. I'm not gonna lie. They are good, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's off topic, but bro, if we
and we played, and you know what's funny? This under 20, right? The US were playing so well. We battered France, bro. We beat France 3-0. I'm like, bro, I thought we were gonna win this tournament. I know we just got battered by flipping these guys 3-1. I'm like, wow.
Gone, Barça. What was you gonna say? React?
Nah, bro. I was just gonna say, bro. Like, if we don't win against Girona, bro, that would be bad. Yeah, I'm not like that.
Bro, come on, man. Bro, it's Girona, man. Girona is finished, but we need to beat them, bro.
We have to win this game.
Like,
I know Girona are bad, but bro, it's a game that, bro, I don't care who's out there.
Don't stress yourself, man.
Bro. Okay, listen, we'll see, bro. But
think about El Clasico, man. Girona for me is nothing to worry about. I think we're gonna get the job done, man. It's about the bloody El Clasico, brother. The El Clasico, man. Everybody needs to be on point in that game.
Yeah, I'm saying right now 4-1. 4-1.
Who to who?
4-1. You know what? You know what? These guys are leaking so many goals.
On goal from Morocco.
I'll go for it.
You're telling me Mbappe's gonna score 1 goal.
I'm saying
this
3-2.
defense.
I'm talking about Girona. I'm talking about Girona.
Oh, Girona, yeah, 3-0 even. 3-1.
No, yeah. Clasico's like 5-5, something like that. But
nah, man. The Clasico is gonna be like a 4-3 or 4-2 toss.
If we beat Real Madrid in the Clasico, bro, playing like this.
But let me tell you something. If we beat them, bro, let me tell you all. Make sure you guys don't miss CULERS culture.
I'm there, bro.
Because I promise you, bro, we will dedicate the entire stream that day, every single one of us. And nobody's going to miss it. I'm going to make sure all the panelists are going to be here.
It's meant to be Madrid love.
We will be here, bro, and we will smoke on that Madrid pack all stream.
Belt to ass, bro. Belt to ass.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry. Listen, we're patient. Because these Madridistas have been talking so much since the start of the season. But the amount of talking that these guys have done. I need us to win. I don't care if we... Bro, you know what I wish, bro? All right? Let's go to the Bernabeu and win 1-0, bro. The stinkiest 1-0 you will ever see, bro. I will absolutely cook them. Because all my injuries, with all these injuries, we go there and win 1-0. Nah.
Guys, and let's not forget, they play Getafe this weekend, too. Away.
Oh,
they could drop points too. Like we might have a good week.
Man, we will see, man. And listen, if they drop points, to be fair, if they drop points, that means they'll be more pumped up for the Clasico now.
And then Getafe, Juventus, Barca. Ooh, I don't know. That could be a bad
crazy,
week.
Man. That's crazy.
Yeah, listen, man. Listen. We'll see what happens. But big up to all the people who have been here. You guys have been absolutely incredible, guys. This stream will be redirecting you all to Sarcasm City, guys. He's doing the specials there on his channel. I was watching the special with him and Jonas. Make sure you guys go back and go and watch the one with Jonas yesterday. It was actually pretty cool, man. I actually enjoyed it. And he's doing one with Vader right now, guys. Go out there, guys. Put Omar BYT rate in the comment section below. And big up to all you guys. This has been yet another episode of the CULERS Culture Show, ladies and gentlemen. Till next week, Wednesday, guys. Take care. Big up to you guys.
Big man.